Hey, welcome to Boxing Fans Talk TV. I'm your host, TDT. You can refer to me as Miss T or just plain old TT. I am feeling a little bit better today. Thank God. I went to the doctor today, but I'll let y'all know about that later on and everything. But y'all see the thumbnail. Gervanta Tank Davis looks like things are moving in the right direction for him and the fans. We'll get into that and some other things, but y'all know the drill. First, let's turn to welcome back to Boxing Fans Talk TV. I'm your host, TDT. Y'all can just call me plain old TT. Hey, look, I'm getting over the cold or whatever. I had to run my ass to the doctor. I was like, damn, this ain't gonna cut it. I actually got another appointment coming up too. Follow-ups. But still, got an ear infection. I did have an ear infection. I found out today, officially. And Lord have mercy, it was dragging my ass. So I got me some medicine right quick, some antibiotics, and I'm gonna get that straight. But ain't nothing worse than having like a cold, like flu-like feeling, and then turn around and have an ear infection with it. Oh my God. Whew. I swear to God, I feel like somebody beat the hell out of me. I'm still a little sore, but not like yesterday. Like yesterday, I could barely hold my head up. That's crazy. But it's definitely going around because I'm noticing on my social media, everybody's talking about they sick. Hey, look, even though some people don't like the COVID gear or whatever, I'm gonna tell you, that was something that we learned in COVID. A lot of flu-like symptoms have dropped tremendously from just wearing a mask. So, especially being that this winter, make sure you guys wear your mask still. I think that this is going to be a thing, a permanent staple in American culture for years to come. Just wear your mask. I mean, because you don't even realize how much people spit when they talk. Yeah, I'm talking to you. All of us be spitting when we talk. But y'all know what I do at the top of my hours of water check. I am constantly drinking water, because like I said, I had my little pancreatitis last week. And I was like, oh my God, what's going on? But kind of found out it was some medicine I was taking, like not the cause of pancreatitis, but like When I was telling you guys, I said, damn, I got gallstones. And then, but mine is, they said it was common. It's not infected. It's not toxic. I ain't crying about it. But, I said, well, what's going on? But then it was like my liver numbers were elevated. What was the other one? The kidney numbers were elevated. I was like, do I got a filtering system problem? What's going on? All this water I drank. But it was the medicine. It was the medicine. I was sitting around here for pain, taking the acetaminophen, which ain't nothing but Tylenol. And Tylenol is, I think, is a sulfur drugs. And I'm allergic to sulfur drugs. Then, not to mention all this concoction I get when I'm having all these swellings, the steroids and this that, it's taking its toll. Like my New Year's resolution, I definitely have some. I hope you guys have some, but when you know better, you'll choose better. So I'm choosing to not have to be on this type shit. So I'm wearing my mask for sure, and just, I don't know, keep drinking my water and all that stuff. Certain things I just can't eat no more. But anyway, water check, water check, water check. I'm drinking my water. I think I'm at 11 bottles today. Whew. Normally I'd be at 10 8-ounce bottles of water. And we're here at Boxing Fans Talk TV. We advocate that everybody drink at least 100 ounces of water. Shoot for 100 ounces of water. It's going to do your body good. Water is a life sustainer. As I always keep saying, if you're an adult, you should be able to drink at least 128 ounces. That's a gallon of water a day. Everybody should be able to drink that. If you're not, if you want to set a goal, a long-term goal, that's a gallon. Short-term goal, more than what you normally do. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a person that don't never drink water, this is the start off point. We always tell you just drink two times a day, 8 ounces. You can gulp that down real quick. First thing in the morning before your toes hit the ground, before you get up and do your morning routine, like wash your face, brush your teeth, or what have you, do your hair. Drink you 8 ounces of water. Learn how to drink your water room temperature too. Shit, learn how to drink it warm. For all that matters. But I like mine's cold. I got me a mini fridge in the room, and trust me, I wouldn't even advocate for this. It does not break your pockets as far as your electric bill. Believe me, if it did, I would be like, don't put one of them things in there. But I got a waist high little mini fridge. My family loves it because we keep cold, refreshing things up in the fridge upstairs. We don't have to trek downstairs to the kitchen. And then you be down there, you be like, you know what? Let me pull these leftovers out. Let me whip something up right quick. Because it can happen. It can happen. So, we keep our water in there. And I keep my cold water in there. So it's a hop, skip, and a jump from the bed to go grab me a cold one. And the second time it is in at night when you get out the shower or the tub, you throw your pajamas on. You don't go to bed right away. You look at a couple of programs on TV, or you read a passage in a book, or you read an article. Drink your water. This is the time to drink your water, because eventually you're gonna fall asleep. I'm not telling you drink water, fall asleep. I'm saying, that little bit time that you have from when you first get into bed and lay down, that's when you drink your water. And the American Heart Association agrees that that's good for your heart. Drink you some water. And there's a lot of reads going on when you go to sleep. I'm talking deep sleep, not naps. Revamping, recharging, rebooting, recleaning, recreating, a whole lot of that going on. And you need water to help that move efficiently and in a timely manner. So drink your water up. And then the fun fact is the average person in the deep sleep being the operative word, burns between 900 to 1,000 calories at night in their sleep. You don't get that in a workout. I don't care how hardcore you work out. And really, I don't even care, to be honest, what those treadmills and all that stuff say. I mean, you use those metrics, but is it really? There's a difference from doing anything manually and digitally. If you do a treadmill and they say, oh, I burn 1,000 calories. If you walk that same amount of time outside, it's different. It's way more arduous, but you're just walking, right? And you burning different amounts of calories. But for real, I'm talking a good little workout routine where you're doing like, how do y'all do it? Chest and triceps, I think. And I don't know, fellas, help me out. Chest and triceps, y'all to do, and then y'all to do biceps and shoulders, and then you might do legs one day. These are different days that you do this stuff. Legs, maybe back, or maybe you do the legs one day and the back another day. You try to spread it out where you hit all the parts, right, throughout the week. And believe it or not, strength training is cardio. To all the ladies who are listening, lifting weights is cardio. So they do all that stuff, right? And they have like a whole routine. And scientists will tell you, you only really need to work out like 45 minutes 4 times a week each time. So if chest and triceps, if that's what you did, like 2 different types of chest and 2 different types of triceps, and a little jog or something, I don't know, in 45 minutes, that will bring you about, at moderate pace, 150 calories, balls to the wall, 300 maybe. So a deep sleep is better, right? 900 to 1,000 calories. Yeah, that's better. So drink your water, help everything move around. Like I said, your body's an engine, the water's the lube. That's how you gotta look at it. And the water is necessary. It's a necessity. It's life sustaining. Okay, now that we got that out the way, let's do a little housekeeping. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Subscribe if you already have. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. If you already have, you locked in. So hit the like, share, and subscribe. But if you already subscribed, you are locked in. You don't have to do it again. Hit the like and share button when you come in. Lean on my leezy when you step into my heezy. Please, 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 in my James Brown voice. Basically, hit the damn like button when you step into my square circle. Don't be over here eye hustling. What did I used to say? Eye hustling or reckless eyeballing, one of the two. Reckless eyeballing. Just hit that like button, and leave a comment. Especially if you watch me on replay, I do read everything. I take everything into consideration. I'm open-minded. You just got to come with me with the logic. And I could be like, oh, okay. If you have any questions of anything I've said in the past, present, or you think you know me well enough, you know what I'm saying in the future, hit me up. Leave a comment or hit me up at boxingfanstalk@gmail.com. That's boxingfanstalk@gmail.com. I do get back to you as soon as I can. I try to check them every day. Sometimes it's every other day or what have you. And y'all see this nice little Cash App. Thank you for those who sent the Cash App the other day. It's much appreciated. It's so much appreciated. Y'all see it up there. It's the $sign Boxing Fans Talk TV. That's Boxing Fans Talk TV. It's my Cash App. Don't be afraid to jump on that mug. Hit that mug. Cut a jig on that mug. Have fun with it. Embrace it. Love it. Become one with it. Hit that Cash App for your sister. All right. And also of note, I come on between Monday through Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't give a care what the thumbnail says. They be saying a whole lot of stuff. I be like, where did they get this time? Because I be putting it in at 7:30. I got to put my music on, and let's get into it. So, like I said, Gervanta Tank Davis looks like things are moving in the right direction for him and the fans. He's released on bail. His bond was $1,000. We said we wasn't gonna beat a dead horse. I told y'all, I think it's real simple what he needs in his life. I read something that the girl spit on him. And let me tell y'all something. I do not condone men hitting women. But sometimes there's reasons that I can see any motherfucker snapping. Spitting is one of them. It's the nastiest thing you can do to somebody is to spit on them. Now, this ain't got no gender to me, spitting. Because I'm going to bring you within an inch of your life, you spit on me. They ain't got nothing to do with gender. If I can't beat you, say a man spit on me. And I know I can't beat him, nigga, you better sleep with one eye open. For life. Because I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. I ain't never going to forget that. To the ladies, it's woman to woman. Don't be spitting on people, y'all. That's nasty as a motherfucker. But if that's what she did, oh, God. Now, I ain't condoning it. Because, again, we go back to the word responsibility and accountability. You can delegate some responsibilities, but you can't delegate all of it. But you can never, ever, hear me when I say this, you can never delegate accountability. You just can't. This dude is accountable to a whole workforce that helped put that fight card together. The other fighters on that card. The networks. PBC. He's accountable to all of these people. And he's responsible for doing his part like they were responsible for doing theirs. What if the person who was in charge of marketing didn't do their part? Or promotion didn't do their part? And the fighter suffers from it. You know, don't we talk about these things? Well, for him, his part is staying out of trouble. But it's looking like, you know, like I said, it's $1,000 bond. So I'll be real interested to hear from the fellas what y'all think he should have did. You know, like, now I can say should have did. What do you think he should do next? Because it's looking like he really did give a concerted effort not to violate anything or do something wrong. It's starting to look like that now that all information coming in. They charge him with a misdemeanor. He got $1,000 bond. I hear that's the lowest bond you can get. But like what they say about the state of Florida, you come there for vacation, you leave out on probation, and you come back with a violation. Now, that's what they say about Florida. I've never heard of that till the other day, but I found that interesting. But I've lived in Florida before, and I can tell you, Florida play no games. They don't have a state tax. Where do you think they're going to get their money from? They be all up into that. A lot of them are Republicans, man. They know how to make money. Everybody think Republican states are all grand and everything. They don't pay taxes. We don't do, you know, they always comparing it to. But let me tell you, you be paying out the nose on stupid shit. I'd have seen a white dude go clean the fuck off up in what I would call DMV, but the tag office, they don't call it DMV down here. He went clean the fuck off. I'm looking at the dude and I'm typecasting him, right? I'm typecasting him. Maybe I'm wrong. But he was a Republican if I ain't never seen a Republican. That dude was Republican like hell. And he was going off on the rules that he helped create by putting the people that he put in office. Do you know? Basically, this is what it was going on. He was in there to, now that his family car was paid off, he wanted to put it solely in his wife's name, right? Seemed like a no-brainer, right? How much do that cost? Y'all tell me. How much do it cost, really, for the lady behind the desk to go in and erase one name and leave one name? How much do it cost? Who is it killing to change that shit? When that bitch told him almost $500, he lost his fucking mind. Yeah. But they don't pay taxes though, right? Yeah, they get you one way or another. So I was just laughing. I'm like, that's what your ass get. Because you so busy trying to run away from taxes, you act like they won't go get the money some other kind of way. Shit that you think shouldn't cost nothing cost a motherfucking grip. But hey, he picked that shit. So I don't even know why I was talking about that. Let me say, what's up, Al Money? He said, Miss T, what's poppin', King? XO Factory is in the building. What's poppin', King? He said, one love to the queen of boxing talk, Miss T. Smash that like button indubitably. He said, Al Moolah, one love. D Young is in the building. What's poppin', King? He said, Queen T. PGH Big Dog, salute Queen T. What's up, PGH? PGH, what y'all think Tank's next move? I definitely got a next move for him. I know exactly what he needs to do. I would be interested to hear what would be y'all's first recourse after going through some shit like this. What would y'all do? Y'all chime in and let me know. But like I said, he released on bail, so it looked like we're gonna get that fight after all. Which for boxing fans, we're happy, right? We're happy because we're gonna get to see it. It was a misdemeanor. He was only charged as battery, $1,000 bond. He even talking shit, y'all. He telling Earl Spence to keep Frank Martin. Y'all better keep him away. While y'all trying to build up Frank Martin right quick, you better fall back, because you bring him over here, I'ma dust his ass. You know, I had to put my stank on that bitch, but you know, Tank ain't said it like I just said it, but I was reading between the lines. Tank like, I'ma dust Frank Martin ass. What y'all think about that? I believe him. I believe that Tank got a lot of frustrations to let off on somebody. And the ring is the best place to do it. I don't know if that Ryan Garcia fight, you know, what happened. I always said, I believe it probably when they walking out to the ring, probably when the bell ring, because, you know, with Ryan, you just don't know. But I believe they can make a Frank Martin fight, right? He under Earl, and they both with PBC, right? I believe he can make that fight. For me, I'm going to say that Tank will dust Frank Martin. No problem. Easy peasy. I don't know what y'all think. What y'all think? PGA said Tank need to get a therapist, leave them toxic women alone, and get PR team and lawyer. God damn, PGH. Oh my God. We need to mark this day on the calendar. You know why, PGH? Me and you are definitely on one accord. You said a little bit more than I did, but god damn, we thinking the same. We are on one accord. Oh my God. Me and this man probably disagree about a lot of stuff, especially with the PBC and Earl and Bud. You know, that's our biggest disagreement. But god dog, PGH, we on the same accord. I mean, to the letter. But there's one part that you missed out, and you added some things that I won't thinking of. He said Tank also need a social media team. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess so. He could. He could hire one of his siblings. He said Tank need to get a therapist. Indeed. Just like a little psychologist. You know what I'm saying? Get a man psychologist. Get somebody that you can sit down and relearn responsibility, accountability, most of all, respect. That was the biggest one for me. He needed to learn how to respect himself, respect women, and then respect his career. It's all about respect for Tank. And he got to get that in his, oh my God, he got to relearn that. And it's not to say that the people try to fail him growing up, but sometimes you don't know. Y'all know I always say, when you know better, you choose better. But if Tank had respect for himself, there's a lot of shit he wouldn't do. Like when you saying something about choose another woman, I think you said get away from toxic women. You wouldn't even have to say that part, because if he respected himself, that wouldn't even be a factor. Nobody respects their self-picked toxic people to be intimate with, not alone have kids with. They just don't do that. You see what I'm saying, PGA? So you right that he do need to leave toxic women alone, but in order for him to do that, he got some respect for himself. Himself. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds weird, but himself. Himself first. And then women. Because I bet you, like most men, and I'm not male bashing, y'all approach everything in life transactional. But the problem is y'all never know when to turn it off and turn it on. Women approach everything in life transactional, probably more than y'all. We have no choice. This is a patriarchal society. We have no choice but to approach things transactional because that's how it's laid at our feet. We can't get away from that shit. But the one thing we do better than most men, and I'm not trying to say we better, y'all better, none of that shit. But here's one of those areas. We know how to turn that shit off. And that's the only problem I see with Tank. But if he starts with respect, oh my God, he gonna do leaps and bounds over where he currently in his situations right now. PGA said, and he definitely needs some manhood training. I feel you, because there ain't no woman gonna teach none of that shit. Boxing Nerd 101 was popping king. He said, hello, Queen. He met Queen. I got you. ATL, what's popping king? ATL, I'm gonna tell y'all, that bet we had, I really am leaning towards ATL. I want to send him the money now. But ATL, we gotta have an agreement. You know, Derek James on video saying, my throat is dry. Derek James is on video saying 600,000. I know he messed up. I'ma just assume he messed up. That dude, I gotta say this respectfully. When he said, I just hold the mitts, he need to stay there. I've been watching a couple of his interviews lately. Academically, he's not. The man don't know shit about business neither. Like, if you want your business to be ran down in the ground and fail, then you hire somebody like Derek James, because he don't be making sense for shit. But I don't question him in his training in boxing. You know, he have a different perspective. I just respect that. Like, I'll just respect that. To be clear, not disrespect. But when it comes to anything else outside of physical brute shit, nah, he need to shut up. I'm sorry, that's y'all man's. But you know damn well he be sounding ignorant as a motherfucker. And that's as nice as I can be. He said, she's your queen, Miss T. My voice about to go to ATL. He said, ATL, Unanimous Boxing Sports. Salute, fam. Yeah, so getting back to Tank. But none of y'all have told me. PGH weighed in. What about you, D Young? ATL, Boxing Nerd. What is the first move that Tank need to make as soon as possible? Y'all let me know. Because I know exactly what I would do if I was him. It'd be almost immediately. And y'all not even, y'all put y'all thinking caps on. I know y'all know this. And Tank is more vocal too. So, you know, we all say he not with Mayweather no more, but he more vocal about what he want in his career. It's kind of like he's challenging folks. He said, shit, he'll take Devin Haney after Ryan Garcia. Might as well say he gonna pick up Devin Haney before Ryan, because again, I don't believe the Ryan thing until they happen. Yeah, they saying it's happening, but you know, I take it with a grain of salt. If they do ever start negotiating with Devin, I would believe that more, because I don't think Devin would lie and, you know, be trying to weasel his way out or anything. But Tank say he want Devin, Shakur, motherfucker, he talking about Frank Martin. Tank want that smoke. Somebody got to pay for this last debacle. Derek, PGA said Derek James is the trainer of the year from 2022. No, he ain't. Stop it. Let that man drop knowledge. PGA, now come on now. We just did a remarkable thing by being on one accord. You know that nigga ignorant. You know, if you want to say between 2020 and 2022, I'm not going to put up no argument. He ain't mine. He ain't my trainer of the year, but if they picked him, I ain't going to argue with that. But academically sound, he is not. Now, come on now. You can say that. and not be going against how you feel about him, nigga is not the sharpest crayon in the box. He contradicts himself within one sentence all the time. He make conclusions that I be looking at his ass like I'm talking to a 10-year-old. He said, find some new bitch. Find a new bitch? ATL, you crazy. Salute Queen Teen. What's up, Dan Tan? What's poppin', King? He said Tank was still in trouble when he was with Floyd, though. It's him. Yeah, PJ, we on the same page, y'all. I'ma celebrate this day. I hope you do. Hey, y'all, before 2022 ran out, me and PGH is definitely on the same page. That's something to be celebrated. Y'all give up, man. I'm waiting to hear from you fellas. Dan 10. ATL say get a new bitch. PGA say, you know, he gave a whole bunch of things like get a therapist, you know, pick another women. What else you said, PGH? And you put the onus on him. Good. Dan 10, y'all talking to each other. D Young said Derek a great coach, but that nigga say everything but let's fight. He talk business, but then say I just hold the mitts. D Young, he dumber than the motherfucker, ain't it? Look, I'm sorry. It ain't no other way for me to say it, man. He sound like he permanently drunk. I done seen Derek James drunk on an interview before. I was like, that nigga so deep in the sauces, ain't even crazy. You know, but then when he not drunk, I'm like, oh, damn, you ever meet people that just come off like they permanently drunk or permanently high, even though they not? That's Derek James. He permanently drunk because I you know, how do you contradict yourself in the same sentence? I don't know how you do that. And he does it effortlessly. He said he don't need to be a scholar. Ain't nobody saying that, PGA. Little PGA, back up out the feelings now. Nobody's saying that. But if you know that that's where you're lacking, he need to shut up. Like, I got this thing that some people, when you be talking and y'all get to, you know, y'all hashing things out, you deep in conversation, and you trying to tell a person and they get frustrated because they either don't understand or they don't want to hear it. And then they cop out and say, look, you know I don't know that stuff. I'm just not good at that. You good with numbers. And then in my head, I don't say this out loud, but I be saying in my head, shut the fuck up then. Stay in your fucking lane. I don't talk about shit that I don't know. The fuck I look like pontificating with y'all about football and stats and shit and then making conclusions. I don't know that shit. When y'all get to talking football, y'all would notice I get quiet. Because I don't know what the fuck to say, what I'm going to say. Other than the stuff that I do see, I mean, but most of the shit I'm coming to y'all like inquisitory or asking the question, never like an authoritative. I think I'm saying that right. Derek will break down numbers and shit and then turn around and say, well, I don't know the numbers. Nigga, what you just take us through all that for? He said he a boxing trainer who makes world champions. Queen, you finally on the right page with me. Yeah. We not, look, I don't agree that he the man for 2020 to 22, but I ain't gonna argue with you, dog. Let y'all have that. I don't see it. But I mean, I could be biased, and I'll admit to that. I could be biased. He just not one person I looked at. And let me tell you, the person that I think is all that in the bag of chips, I don't know what fighter he's training right now. I'm sure he trains a lot of people, but ain't nobody gonna be Floyd Sr., not in my eyes. Him or Roger Mayweather, them the best boxing trainers ever, to me. Logic and rationale reign supreme, to me. Ain't nobody topping them. Ain't nobody even close. You know, in my opinion. And And I don't even, Bomac is a good trainer. Barry Hunter is a good trainer. Virgil Hunter is a good trainer. Cunningham is a good trainer. With their names, the boys, the brothers, out of DC, the Russells. Their father was a great trainer. So it's all kinds of good trainers out there. But the creme de la creme, right now, Floyd Senior, was Roger too. Those are my greats. So, until you come close to what they do, I don't even look at you like that. I don't even be weighing in on shit like that. But like I said, I just saw an interview after interview where this nigga broke down numbers and shit, made conclusions, and then in the same sentence say, I don't know the numbers, but that's what I heard. Nigga, what? It's like retarded. It's like retardation. And I know he's not retarded. He just, academically, he's not. So, when they stick a mic in front of your face, talk about dancing or holding the mitts or the heavy bag or strength and conditioning, talk about everything but anything academic. When it comes to business, shut the fuck up, please. Business he's not. He's not. You want to sabotage your business? Send Derek James in there. He'll fix it for you. He'll make sure it be sabotaged and get the insurance. Dan Tan said, I heard that girl worked at Mayweather's strip club. What girl? I heard that girl worked at... Oh, the one that Tank was with, that he made a baby with? CPGA, this is what we be talking about. He got to choose better, y'all. But it comes down to respect. He don't respect women, and he never will. They transactions to him. And then, like I said, between women and men, handling things like transactional, women are notorious more so than men. But y'all get blamed for it. Only reason y'all get blamed for it more than us is because y'all don't know how to turn it on and off. We do. Generally speaking, nothing is an absolute. Everybody, man and woman, are transactional. But in life, you got to learn when to turn that shit on and turn it off. When you put one up in the girl, meaning a baby, you got to turn the transaction off. Okay? You can't look at her more as something simple as a transaction. When these men to be like, you got to humble yourself and bow down to my authority because I'm the king, I'm the man. Something wrong with you. A real man with respect don't have to beg or ask for that. That shit is automatically given. You a control freak is what you are. And you handling things transactional. That's why you like the fact that your girl make less than you. That's why you have a problem when they make more than you, because you can't control them. But I'm telling y'all can. You can have it your way. I'm so independent, but I'm going to tell you, I do bow down to men I respect to a certain extent. Not, but like if you want me to bow down to the point that I don't follow my dreams or get the things I want, you're going to be wasting your motherfucking time. But you want me to bow down to refer to you and say you're the king and all that you survey, we refer to you. It's you. You have to carry yourself in such a way that I just feel compelled to do it. And to the man who can't do it, he cries about the shit. How y'all say, like a bitch? He cries about it. But the only way to me to cure that shit is to learn respect in the right way. Learn how to respect yourself first. That sounds easy, right? That ain't easy, though. You gotta learn how to respect yourself first. Secondly, women. Secondly, your career. Thirdly, your career. These are all number ones to be really. All these number ones. Yourself, women, and your career. Because when you respect on the level that you're supposed to respect, there's a lot of shit you won't do. You won't fuck up the bag. you won't do a lot of shit. So that's my advice to Tank. But I just feel like looking at things now with all the stuff that's coming out, the only reason I'm speaking on it is because it's looking like we're going to get the fight. And for the fans, that's hunky-dory for us because, hey, I was actually looking forward to that card. Now, y'all know I don't buy no PBC shit, and I ain't buying it to my whenever the Swift is the 7th. My friends are, though, shit. As long as my friends buy it, I'm good. Not saying I'm playing them because they know I don't buy PBC shit. So they know when I show up to their house talking about, Cotton Pete, I ain't seen you in the moon. They know. They know what time it is. Cotton Pete. Oh, the fight on tonight? Oh, shit, Cotton Pete. I was in the neighborhood and I was, yeah, I don't miss shit. I ain't buying shit. Another story that I told y'all that I was going to be looking at, and y'all know it's slow ran this time for boxing, but I told y'all to pay attention to that WBA and IBA. We know that the IOC, the Olympic Committee, is pretty much got boxing hanging on by a thread. It's going down in 2024, but 2028, boxing might not be a part of the Olympics. They trying to fix it because it's so corrupted. It's really corrupted. And been corrupted for years, going all the way far back as Mayweather and before that. You know, you had people in the boxing committee the Olympic Committee for boxing here in the States quit their job because of what they did to Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd was like, I like to say I received the bronze, but I didn't earn a bronze. Because he did, he got cheated. Well, the IOC is tired of the crap. Cut the shit, Ike. That's what they saying. And so the IBA was going to probably dissolve and be a thing in the past, but here come the WBA to the rescue. And y'all don't know how much this is a power move. But y'all going to see and y'all going to be talking about it. I don't know, a year from now, months from now, y'all going to see how powerful this move is. With the WBO merging with the IBA. They're going to get dibs on the first crop of new boxers, exciting boxers. They're going to know their backstory, backwards and forwards, the pitfalls, who to take a risk on, who not to take a risk on. And the only thing left in the equation to do is to see what promoter is going to line up with them. And we already got one already hedging his bets, and that's Floyd Money Mayweather. Because the WBA/IBA is going to build a boxing academy in Nigeria. Nigerians officials or government officials have already ceded like 10 acres of land to this project. It's gonna be an all-encompassing fitness place. They're gonna have pools. They're gonna have everything out there. But you're gonna learn how to be a ref. You're gonna learn how to be a judge. You're gonna learn. I mean, and this is those people coming out that academy. Cause think about it. I'm gonna give an analogy. Y'all remember growing up, you had sisters, cousins, or whatever that knew how to braid hair, right? Braid hair was just something certain people knew how to do, and it was like a side hustle, right? Well, we always knew you had to have a license to be a barber, to cut hair. But we know a lot of dudes know how to cut hair and do side hustles with that too. But you run the risk of getting in trouble because you have to be licensed to be a barber, to cut hair in any state of the union. But you didn't need none of that shit. No paperwork of any kind to braid hair. And you could carte blunt that shit. You could braid hair till the cows come home. I knew girls who made so much money they bought Mercedes Benzes braiding hair for months at a time. And what did the people do? What did the man do? He found a way to fucking cut in on that profit. Because you can't no longer just braid hair. You got to get a license. Somehow or another that's incorporated into this whole big thing of going to school, learning how to get your barber's license or your cosmetology license or whatever, and then you got to be tested on it. You're going to pay money before you make money, in other words, right? So look at what Floyd and them doing with this boxing academy. Your future referees coming out of that. Your future trainers coming out of that for Olympics and professional. You see what I'm saying? Somehow or another, they're going to be certified. It's an academy. Then it's going to be like who you know to get in it, because Floyd's name is on it. You know it's about to be highfalutin now. Now, we know that Floyd got Mayweather Promotions, but is he really a promoter? When he picking one at a time, he's not really into that shit like that. But he is laying foundation. Y'all be saying this nigga ain't smart. He don't know what he doing. Oh, he can't read. This nigga know everything he doing. That merger with the WBA and the IBA is gonna be bigger than y'all know, in my opinion. If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. But that looked like a power move if I never saw it. Now, we always said that the WBC was PBC's belt. We always said the WBO was Bob Arum's belt. And we never said IBF belonged to nobody. They was probably the more up and up if one sanctioning body could be up and up. But we always said WBA was Venezuelan belt, but we didn't have a lot of Venezuelans fighting over here. Or Latino, or to the highest bidder. They had 3 number ones, you know what I'm saying? So now the WBA belt, which I believe is the first sanctioning body belt of the 4. The most coveted. I think I believe so. Y'all let me know if I got that backwards with the WBC. ATL said, Miss T, some women needs to know how to keep it non-masculine too. Stay in their lane. It's not all men's fault things happen. Definitely not all men's fault. It's not all men's fault. But if you fuck up your bag, you fuck up your bag. I don't want to see. The hardest lessons I have ever had to get ATL came from a guy called my little brother. We only 1 year apart, but like a brother to me in the military. He used to tell me shit that I ain't want to hear. I be talking about what the nigga did to me, come crying to him and shit. He be like, that's your fault. I don't want to hear that shit. How is it my fault? I didn't do this to me. He said, you allowed it. So when I be talking about stuff, I'm talking about it from like that perspective. You, meaning you, woman or a man, are accountable for your own actions. You said, keep it non-masculine. I mean, if the girl masculine, then you don't choose her. If that's not what you like, don't choose her. But you can't tell her don't be masculine no more than you can tell a man to be a biatch. Or be a crybaby, because you got a lot of them motherfuckers too that be telling y'all they real niggas, but in the house crying like a biatch all day, every day. Can I get the ladies to say amen? We know that shit. So, if we don't want them, if we don't want the crybabies, then we can't choose them, right? We ought not choose them. But if we pick the crybaby, I'll tell you this. I always make this joke. If I'm in a house in some kind of way, a mouse got in my house or something, I'm going to go to yodeling. I'm going to go to yodeling and screaming and loud as I can. And I'm jumping up on everything on high. I hope I don't have a heart attack while I'm doing all this shit, right? And in the midst of me screaming and yodeling, and I calm down, and I look to the left or right of me, and my nigga standing right beside me. My nigga, we through. At that point, there's nothing left to talk about. Because at that point, respect just went out the window. And y'all know what I tell you. It's about respect, y'all. At that point, respect went out the window. If I feel like you as the man of the house can't protect me, and you back down once, I'm done. That's crucial. And y'all would say, see, women shouldn't be that crucial. Get a man check. No, because there's some things that you guys are crucial with us too. And we ain't getting no second chances on that. So there's certain things that you don't get no reprieve or no second chance. You can be scared all you want, but you're going to have to face that fear. That's all the rights and privileges that come with being a man, being the king of the house. If I give it up to you, you're going to earn that bitch. Because I swear to God, you screaming like me, and you standing up on the table like me, nah, we done. Ain't no fucking way. Because at that point, I feel like I'm in it by myself. And if I'm in it by myself, I might as well be by myself. Respect went out the window. Now, I'm not saying if we run into rough patches and he just don't know how to do it and we got to talk about it and he falls down and he makes mistakes and shit, I get over that type shit. But I'm talking about fundamental brute strength, physical man shit, and you falling and dropping the ball and you leaving it up to me, I'm done. But that's all I was saying, y'all. Just respect. I'm happy that we gonna get the fight, and like I said, it's coming out more and more that the girl was probably showing her ass. But the Tank just, hey, learn respect. PGH said it best: get a therapist, and that therapist gonna teach him the wrong ways that the men that have been around him. PGH have been teaching him, and I like Calvin, but Calvin and them was powerless. That therapist might teach him a different way of how to be a man, and I think he should talk to a male therapist and just learn a different way to be a man. You know what I'm saying? But respect got to be the first and foremost thing in the foreground. And when he learns it, he would have found the good thing. But that might make him look at the men around him differently. Like, niggas, y'all knew this shit, y'all ain't tell me, or y'all don't even know this shit, and I'm finding this shit out at 28, he might be feeling a certain way. We go through that too, y'all. We go through that too as women. We find out shit, they done be like, all these bitches was around me, they ain't tell me. We be mad as a bitch. And guess what we do? We X them out of our lives with the quickness. But like I said, hey, he don't got no respect for himself. That's why he ain't gonna get respect, no matter where he go. But y'all didn't tell me what's his first move. My thing to tell Tank would be sell your house and seek life elsewhere. Move somewhere else. Maybe not back to Baltimore, but somewhere. You don't have to be that far from Baltimore. It could be, further out. Like, I don't know, Northern Virginia, or he can't be a person that is dangerous for Tank to live in any major city. But get out of Florida, because Florida ain't gonna be your friend, nigga. Y'all be talking about how shit be unfair to women towards men. Florida sound like one of them states that they gonna get you. If you a dude, you gonna get got. But and what motivates them, they don't have state tax, so they got to get the money some kind of way. This is how they make their money. They give you tickets. They make you think you got all this freedom in the world, and they charge you up the wazoo for stupid shit, and they give you tickets, and they arrest everybody. Somebody going to jail. And you gonna pay a lot of money to get up out that bitch. Oh, well, it goes to their budget for the year. Sell your place. Get the fuck out of Florida. Pick another hot place. I don't know. Shit, let me think. Where y'all think he should move? Something that's not slow, but not fast. Something that's totally out of his element. Something that takes him and whatever girl he take with him have to rise to the occasion. Like the places that they go work out in Colorado Springs or Aspen or just something like that, something that the girl gonna have to rise to the occasion, because there ain't gonna be many like her there. If he's hell-bent on choosing the ones he choose, take her somewhere where she a fish out of water too. And he a fish out of water, and they will have that bond together. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do. Sell that motherfucking house with the quickness. Because Florida ain't gonna do you no favors, Tank. They ain't gonna do you no favors. Every time y'all even sneeze at each other wrong, you going to jail. Because you got the pass. And that's why I was trying to tell that dude the other day on Fred's show. That shit follows you. Because one thing that anybody can say about Tank right now is what you can take to the bank. Who the fuck is at my door? Damn, hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Somebody was ringing my bell. Hello? Hold on 1 second, y'all. I don't know who this is. My kids was ordering food. I was about to snap. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Who was this paging me 5:46 in the morning? Crack a door. Let me stop. In my biggie voice. Yeah, I will move somewhere where they both have to rise to the occasion. Where they, like I said, they both fish out of water. And then they'll find that they can adapt. And they adapt to their surroundings. And then all of a sudden, you know, don't bring the crew with you, just y'all two for the most part. And then they adapt to the surroundings, and they'll look up one day and they'll be totally different. They will move differently, they'll talk differently, they'll act differently. I'm telling you, it works. But I would damn sure get out of Florida if Florida hell bent on somebody going to jail, preferably men. I would get the hell up out of there. And like I said, y'all don't be surprised that in a few, I don't know, months, year, whatever, this WBA gonna be that's gonna be one of the top-notch sanctioned bodies. They gonna all go through ebbs and flows of who's on top and who's not. Right now, it seems like the cat daddy of them all is WBC, but soon it's gonna be the WBA. And Floyd getting in on the ground floor, so I don't know what promoter gonna adopt WBA and side up with them like for the duration, but that would be a nice move. The person that you see hobnob with the WBA, that's the one. And if it's Floyd and PBC, then it's Floyd and PBC. But Floyd ain't done by far. And I do want to tell y'all, don't worry about let me drop this link. Shit. I be getting beside myself. I'm sorry, y'all. I do want to tell y'all to don't worry about the 28th with the Charlo fight going away. You got Yarde and Berturbia. That's just that fight by itself is gonna be good. I've definitely got to tune into that shit. I know it's I think Berturbia represents Canada. I know he's Russian or something. But I think he fights out of Canada, and Yarde is the UK, and they having it in the UK. So I'm sure BT Sports or Sky Sports, somebody gonna cover it. I hope that it goes on the zone or something. I don't know who Berturbia is with. Is he with PBC or I don't know, or is he with Eddie? I don't know. But them two gonna be fighting on the 28th of January instead of us missing a whole card of no boxing because of the Charlo incident, you know. And by the way, Tim Dazoo, he's not really blaming Charlo. He's not really feeling like Charlo lied. He probably thinking, good, I can give me a couple of tune-ups. He said he's going back to Australia to fight some people while he wait or whatever. You know, we heard that Tony Harris has said, I'll be your Huckleberry. Nobody took him up on that offer. So that's why I say fucking PBC. Struggling, bro. I'm struggling. Money said, XO, what's up, bro? So, you know, you got that going on. Let me see, hold on. Keith Thurman, let's get into it with him. He mad as a motherfucker, and I don't blame him that he feel like that even if Errol Spence were to fight Terrence Crawford, and we don't know if that's going to happen, that Errol Spence is just going to go ahead and move up to 154, and Keith ain't liking that at all. Keith is ranked number 1 WBC. I told y'all how that went down, and he got it legitimately. He's ranked number 3 in the WBA and number 3 in the WBO and number 6 in the IBF. Keith Thurman. But Keith said, I don't give a care what they want to do. Eventually, I'm gonna find my way back. So we know that Keith Thurman is a career welterweight. He ain't going nowhere. Keith Thurman can be bigger than 147. Like I told y'all guys, that dude is an eater. He's 33 years old, so you know he's still relatively young. It depends on how well he take care of himself. But he's gonna get them belts, regardless of what Earl and Bud do. Now I hear a lot of people be talking like Bruce Ennis got 100. What IBF giving Earl 120 days after Bruce Ennis after Earl have his fight. That's not what they said. It's 120 days after Bruce has his fight, because this fight that he got to fight this guy is a title eliminator. Virgil Ortiz and Stanionis is a title eliminator too, and he wants the winner of them. Bruce Ennis is cornering Errol Spence so fucking bad. Like, it's crazy. Because he title eliminator with his bout coming up on the 7th. So that's IBF. The WBA, he wants the winner of them, just in case. He tired of waiting. If he have to go up to 154, he ready to take Charlo shit. Everybody be trying to bitch out Charlo. Like, man, what is it that these fighters know and see? Because Bud said that Charlo is easier than Spence. And look how Boo's talking. And then Boo said that Spence is little to him. I'm like, damn. Boost is on the move, y'all. This is year to go for it. Even if he don't get any headway, this is year to go for it. So I ain't mad. Is anybody mad at Boost? I'm not mad at him. But don't be surprised. Like in the coming year, that's what we're gonna see. We're gonna see a surge and a push in Boost direction. And right now, I'm telling you what his actions is. No matter how anybody feel about what he should do, or who he should fight, or who should fight him, his actions, he's cornering the WBC, the WBA, and the IBF. That's who he's going for. It ain't that he scared of Bud or nothing like that, but his actions is saying what he's doing, which is going that route. So after January 7th, so be clear, and I'll make no bones about it. Like, it is possible that these fights is coming through, and these orders of these fights that's coming through have been put in. Hey, it might be a thing where they don't follow through. I mean, look at Tyson. Look at Tyson Fury. They've been trying to strip him of the WBC since May this year, again in August. And it's almost like pointless to talk about because he finds a way around it, and their little idle threats don't hold teeth when it comes to him. I'm not saying that with everybody else. So you got a potential, like I told y'all before, WBC WBA and IBF is on the line right now between the months of January and June. It's not, we're going to wait for Earl to come back May and June and then we're going to decide. No, they say he'll fight Thurman in April. That hasn't been decided. I'm telling you guys, I look, and if somebody got something that I can refer to, I will look every day. Because I'm telling you, I haven't seen anything where the WBC and the WBA has backed off and said the deadline ain't February no more. Could Earl get out that fight and push it back? Yeah, he could. But he got to put that shit in writing. Look at what the WBO did to Charlo. They slapped his dick in the mud. They were like, yeah, we don't care about that la-di-da, that picture of that cast. We don't care that Dr. Chan, your doctor, said you got to avoid upper body movements and extremities and stuff. Like, you know, we want a more thorough, in-depth, detailed account for this injury to conclude prognosis, how long recovery is, when you coming back, all that good stuff. That ain't Miss T saying that. It's like these sanctioning bodies, they getting the hint. Because if boxing goes, they don't have a job, do they? And if ain't nobody buying boxing, how is the sanctioning bodies going to make money? Boxing has to stay a business that's ever changing and evolving and always making money. Because a lot of people going to get hurt in that process if it don't. So there has to be a better business model. And right now, you got fans that are disgusted because we're not getting the fights that we want, not even close. You're not even doing logical fights. Even in the midst of you not giving us the fights that we want, talking about the promoters, you're not even doing logical ones. Second best ones. You squeezing juice out of a turnip and making money off of that, hoping that when you do get the real juicy thing like a watermelon, you're going to be able to get all the juice. No. You done wore us the fuck out. That's what the fans are saying. You done wore us out. We don't even want to buy no fucking fights. That's how we feeling. And the sanctioning bodies feel it because they have to get a percentage of. They can't, you know, with Mayweather, the type of money he was bringing and shit. Oh, Mauricio was happy. All of them. They was fucking every. Mayweather get a belt, he throw it away. Or he drops it or whatever. They was like, shit, Mayweather, you ain't got to do that shit no more. We gonna make you a belt. That nigga got so many original type belts. It ain't even funny. But that's what they was doing. Because he helps solidifies their brand. And without them, who are they? If you don't got no top-notch, well-respected, you know, just thorough-ass boxer repping your belt, who are you? Every last one of them want Earl Spence to hold that belt, or Bud Crawford to hold that belt, or the people, the Canelos, to hold that belt. They want that. But if you moving funny and you ain't making fights go down and you bottlenecking the goddamn whole process, a whole division, hey. So that's why you see in the recent, and it shows you in recent times, it shows you the lack of pull that PBC got or how they falling off. A hit at a PBC fighter from a sanctioning body is a hit at PBC. The WBO has now, like I said, hit Charlo across the head. That's a hit at Al too. The WBA doubled down on the WBC, who is pretty much line step with PBC. So for the WBC to put the mans on Earl, and then the WBA come behind him and double down, That's the head of aisle. That's the head of PBC. And the IBF is like, fuck it. Okay, and we gonna give them a little reprieve, but you know what? They got 120 days after you do this. Do this one more for us. Do this one more again. And once you do this again, we're gonna put some days. We're gonna stipulate some days. That's where the 120 days come from. And it's against Earl. But it's against PBC. So you got all 4 sanctioning bodies that hit PBC across the head. 2023 is going to look way different. It's going to be funny when you think about it. It's going to look way different. I for one, am looking forward to it. I'm hoping that all of them get some New Year's resolution with themselves. So I'm going to tell y'all mine. Y'all can tell me yours. And it's not much, like I said, it's not much boxing news. We getting close to Super Bowl, aren't we? Like we about to break the new year, and I know at the beginning of the year it'd be like the Super Bowl or something. Damn, it seemed like the football just started, to be honest. This is the first year I can say that. I don't even watch football, but I swear it went by quick as shit. Y'all about to be in Super Bowl time. So my New Year's resolution is to be more healthy. You say it's gone, okay, 2023. What you mean? What's gone? So my New Year's resolution is, like I said, to be more healthy. You know, I would pray to God forever to find out, like, whatever I learned to just give me the whole list so I can stop stepping in it and trying to guess. I want to do that. And you know what I'm gonna put myself through? Hey, ATL, I wonder what you think about this. ATL is a subject matter expert on the keto diet and stuff like that. I said, you know what? The one thing I didn't like about this year's and pretty much leading up to this year is how we kind of like sitting on the sidelines, be disrespecting the fighters. But you know, like I try not to. I honestly do, like calling them tomato cans. I make my jokes and stuff, or they scrubs, they ain't nobody. I hate that. I really do hate that kind of talk, because the shit that they doing makes us nobodies. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even doing nowhere near a third of what they doing, and they getting in the ring, whether they a B-level or C-level fighter. So I say, you know what? Everybody always come up with New Year's resolutions, right? But they fall short or whatever. So I pose a challenge here at Boxingfanstalktv. Whatever you say your New Year's resolution is, to see if you do it and stick to it. Go through it like a training camp, like these fighters do, and sacrifice and do whatever. Like, you know, I'm actually gonna I already been doing it for a week now, but I've been doing it longer than a week, to be honest. But like, you know, that pain I had last week, y'all, that motivated me even more. I want to see if I can put myself through an 8-week training camp where I stick to what I say I'm gonna do, whatever my New Year's resolution is. It could be to go back to school. I did all the schooling I'm done with that for myself. But just as an example for y'all, whatever it is that you say you want to do, or get better on your job, or learn your job more, or go for that raise or that promotion, or whatever the case may be. Be the go-to in your family or outside of your family, at your job. Be the go-to person. I don't know. Whatever it is, dieting, exercising. Maybe you slender or you're somewhat in shape, but you want your muscles to pop. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to get in the gym and get a routine that's consistent week after week, as if you're in training camp, right? Let's challenge ourselves. I don't know how y'all feel about it, to go through training camp the same way these fighters do. Like but it has to be whatever you decide that your New Year's resolution is. Make sure it's something for your training camp that's something big that's hard to sacrifice. You know, it might be drinking. You might say, I'm going to give up drinking for 8 weeks. Try it. You might say, I'm going to give up smoking for 8 weeks. Try it. Diet, exercise, 8 weeks. Try it. Get enrolled back into school. Try it. Learn how to control your mouth. Humble yourself. Try it. I don't know. Whatever it is that needs fixing, try it. Do it consistently for 8 weeks. When the chips is down, when you wanna get off it, the train, or you wanna cheat, or you wanna not do what you say, like you need a break or whatever, stick with it. Like Tank probably had to, in his 8 weeks of training. Or any boxer have to in their 8 weeks of training. Just to be ready to put on this entertaining show for us. So we'll know how it is to go through something hard. A lot of us out here be pontificating and talking and stuff. We don't even know what it is to do nothing arduous. I can tell you I know. I already know. But it don't hurt to keep doing it over and over and over again. Stay productive in your life. Just been being in the military, trust me, I know how to do something that's hard that you never thought you could do, and then do it and do it well. Like that shit, truth. But I can tell you, all that military stuff come from a lot of training. Everything that I've done that was arduous, you best believe it was training after training after training after training. Talk about a never-ending fucking training camp. That's all the military ever do is train. That's why we one of the best military branches that there's out there, because we train. So I know how it is to put myself through camp. But now this is kind of different. It's self-serving and it's individualized. So I'm going to see. I don't know how y'all feel about that. ATL, what you mean by it's gonna be alright 2023? I don't know what you meant. Do it for yourself. Let's see. Let's challenge ourselves. Like I said, I came back today because what today was? Thursday. The new year coming up, I want y'all to be safe. I want y'all to be responsible out there. I want you to hang with people you know. To the ladies, please practice girl code. Men too. Don't be doing shit you ain't got no business doing. You live in a hot area. Don't do nothing crazy like you will never catch me going on no boat trip. And I'm the only one. You know what I'm saying? Stop. I'm tired of reading stories like that. That shit goes without saying. Put your thinking caps on. Be respectful of others. Close this year out in a decent manner. And so we can bring the new year in a decent manner. You know what I'm saying? But my challenge start today. I'm going to write it down. As far as that bet, I want to pay out right now. So ATL, it's looking like you might get this money, but we got to have everybody in agreement. That's number one. Because Derrick James said 600,000. And I've heard 125, 120. I've heard a little bit more than that. I've heard 10,000, 5,000, 15. We got to pick a number. But whatever we pick, we got to be cool with it. That's why I said, let's wait till BLK release the numbers. But I ain't going to wait forever. You don't make a bet to be waiting for fucking ever. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta pick a number and that everybody can be cool with and be like, that sound about right. That's consensus. And maybe we'll make a contingency plan when we bet again. But it's looking like ATL once again strikes. He's probably gonna take home the winning money. Make sure you send me your Cash App because I don't know it by heart. But send it to me through email. Because when I send him his Cash App, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm going to be going with the consensus. I mean, I'm not going to wait to BLK decide to bring it out in June or some shit. That I ain't with all that. So, but they have not, as far as I know, they have not released the numbers. So your boy, he on the winning streak. And then y'all had a side bet too. So I don't know what's up with that side bet. But I got to go back and look at that. I wrote everything down though, ATL. Good on you. I'm going to stop betting your ass. You just seem like you lucky like that. You should be playing the numbers, nigga. Shit. But that's all. That's what I want to end with. Challenge. I'm going to send myself through a training camp. And mine is to be more healthier, but it's a lot of shit I can't do no more. Like, you know what? I tell y'all, I try to eat as healthy as I can. But one meat that I never gave up was chicken. And oh my God. Y'all pray for me because I don't know. Oh my God. I'm going to give up chicken. What? Who, Lord? Who, child? We gonna see. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all daily. Y'all can ask me every day, did you eat the chicken, Missy? I swear, man. God damn. Chicken was a staple in my life for years, decades. And I'm gonna walk away from it. Oh my God. Who is gonna be the hardest thing I've ever done? Ooh, child. But anywho, we gonna see. Y'all hold me to it. But that's all I got for y'all today. It's a little bit bullshit, news out there. We have to see how things go. Oh, look at that. David Avanesian is ranked number 4 on the WBC. Conor Benn came back at number 5. And guess what? Terence Crawford is not ranked in WBC at all. Keith Thurman, number 1. Virgil Ortiz, number 2. And Bruce Ennis, number 3. Whew. But anyway, I'm out of here. Like I said, make sure y'all stay healthy. Be responsible. Like I said, don't drink and drive. Be safe. Hang out with people that you know like the back of your hand. We don't need no mishaps going into 2023. Everybody ain't your friend. So, in my Pamela James voice, y'all know how I get down. Peace.